What's up, bro? So, I'm sorry I couldn't make a video last week. I was on vacation. I was enjoying stuff. I was in Yellowstone. But now we're back, and I have a really good video for us today. And I think you guys are all going to enjoy it. And I need it as a reminder as well for myself, because I'll be honest, life has been a little bit rough lately. And it's hard seeing the silver lining all the time. But anyways, here's today's video. So recently, as in 2 weeks ago, my girlfriend and I broke up, and we were dating for almost a year, pretty close to it. We've been friends for about 2.5 years, so it was really hard for me initially, but especially because a week after that, so broke up 2 weeks ago, and 1 week after that, so a week ago now, she started dating another guy already, and it was hard for me because I'm still healing from everything, and it's getting better every day. It really is, but just for someone to move on that fast is really hard. So, but I think this video is gonna help me, and hopefully it helps you guys too with whatever you guys are going through. But the focus for today, I want to be on Psalm 23, because even if you don't have a personal connection with God, I think it can help you with anything. I do. I'm a firm believer. I believe in God. I know He loves me. I know He's there for me, and it's helped me a lot. But it's only 6 verses. It's quick, but I think it's easily one of the most important verses in the whole entire Bible, and here's why. Verse 1 is, "The Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing." Just that verse alone, like, if you know the Lord is your shepherd and you lack nothing, well, if you lack nothing, you know that what you lost or what you had and don't anymore isn't what was truly meant for you. And it could just have been used as a lesson or for personal growth, because everything that happens in your life is shaping you into the person that you're meant to be through God's plan. So if you lack nothing, then it wasn't really meant for you in the end. Then verse 2 goes, "He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters." If He makes me lie down in the green pastures, and if He leads me beside the quiet waters, then we know He has something greater planned for us, because the green pastures and the quiet waters are the things that are truly meant for you, and God is using everything in your life to lead you to those things, because that's what's really meant for you, and it's who you're meant to be as a person. And then verse 3, this one is one of my favorites. "He refreshes my soul. He guides me along the right paths for His name's sake." So, if He refreshes my soul and He guides me along the right paths, I know that I don't have to be afraid because of what I lost, because I know that God is always with me, and that He will be there, and He's going to help me to get what is best for me in my situation and in my life. And it's the same thing for you guys. Jesus is always going to be there with you. God's going to be walking along with your life, with you, the whole way. And it kind of reminds me of this story that I heard a long time ago. And it's a little story where a man died, and his life, right? He was going through all of his memories. He was walking through a beach, looking at all the memories that he had. And there were 2 sets of footprints throughout his life on the beach. It was him, and the other set was Jesus. And he noticed that through all the good times in life, both sets of footsteps were there. But then he realized that throughout the hard times in life, where he struggled the most, There's only one set of footsteps in the sand. And he asked God, he said, God, throughout my hardest times in life, you promised to always be with me, but why is there only one set of footprints during my hardest times? And Jesus said to him, because during your hardest times, it was then that I carried you. And that is the greatest example of what Jesus does for us in our lives. When you think you're alone, when you think there's nobody with you, you know that God is always going to be with you, and he's going to carry you through and get you through the hard times in life. But verse 4 goes on to say, even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. It's the same thing. You go through those darkest times, you know that there's a bright side of the tunnel. Like, it's bright on the other end. God is always with you. And you know that. He's going to be there with you to guide you. He's going to be with you there to comfort you. Even in your darkest valley, you know that he's going to be there and you can trust in him. Then verse 5 and 6 I paired together. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely your goodness and love will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. God is going to give you way more than you could ever ask for. He gives in abundance, and you may think that you have nothing right now, but when God gives you what's meant for you, it's going to be way more than you ever asked for, and I can promise you that because he promises it here in his word. So what's meant for you will find you, and what you lost isn't a loss because you have God on your side, and you know that someday he's going to give you way more than you could ever ask for, ever want. So just smile through it, get through it, learn from it, grow from it, and be ready to receive way more than you could have ever asked for. The Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He refreshes my soul. He guides me along the right paths for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, and my cup overflows. Surely your goodness and love will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever.